We have some promising conditions over here. Beautiful sky. Welcome back to another video. I recently discovered this area because I moved in this area as recently as a month ago, and I started walking around, obviously, as one does when he moves to a new neighborhood. And I discovered this super nice area. It's right at the ocean, beautiful sunsets, and what's cool about it, it's a bird sanctuary as well. Holy moly, look at that light. Are you bloody kidding me? It was cloudy when I came here, well, partly, and now look at this. Fantastic. What a cool view. Look at this, all around me, just partly cloudy skies. Dark clouds with white clouds, with no clouds at all, which reveal that blue sky. Amazing, mate. So cool. I want to walk along this path over here. We're gonna have some cool sunsets here, man. Awesome! Okay, I need to find a place to plant my tripod and wait patiently for the sunset. Look at those clouds over the mountains over there, how nicely they run over them. Last time I was here, there were a bunch of snow geese over here, in thousands probably, and they started flying all at the same time. I haven't seen anything like it. Here's a couple of photos that I shot. Very, very cool. It's super cool when you can work on two fronts. First front, second front, very, very different. It can also be very stressful because you can miss shot opportunities, but we don't have sunset quite yet, so I can shoot a couple here with those dramatic clouds. See that red house in the distance, in the far distance over there? That adds such a nice splash of color to the photo. Because green and red are complementary colors, it works so nicely. And then the clouds on top, because they're white and gray and blue and all sorts of shades in between, that really builds a nice photo. Can you hear that? Those are snow geese. Let me see if I can get some shots from here with the ferry in the distance. Oh man, really cool. I can hear them from here, and they're like maybe two kilometers away from the shore. They're super noisy. When I was here last week, they were right here next to the shore, right here. They were so noisy, I couldn't hear my own thoughts. You know what, when I look through the GoPro in the viewfinder, that wide angle looks so beautiful with these clouds over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to strap on my widest angle that I have, which is the 11 to 16 Tokina. So I'm going to take a photo with that, because for such a huge sky and for such a dramatic sky, it works very, very nicely. So let's do that. There she is. Since I'm in this road here, or trail or whatever, I can use it as a leading line, and I can get some symmetry in the shot by framing this in the middle, so that's gonna look cool. Road right in the middle here. I'm gonna frame for the sky a bit more. Boom, 1, 2. Oh, that looks great. Look at it, straight in front of me. These like ditches, small irrigation ditches that run towards that red house that sits in front of that mountain that is covered by the clouds. Pure gold. Okay, I think I found my spot. It doesn't really matter how far I travel that way because the paysage remains the same. So I just need a spot, and I'm right in front of the sun over here. Low tide, which is pretty cool. I have some pools of water. I think those are gonna be lit up nicely. They're gonna have some nice reflections on them later in about half an hour. So right, so my goal for today is to get an image that it's portfolio worthy. So if I can get one that I can put in my portfolio, it's worthy of my portfolio online or my book or a calendar or whatever I'm gonna do later, then I'm a happy camper. My goal is accomplished. And I think, by the looks of it, I think we might just get that photo. Beautiful light rays over there. Look at that. Let's zoom in on those. Gorgeous light. Look at those clouds over there on my right, but also these clouds above me here. Pretty cool. This is what makes a good photo. These clouds, if they're different shapes and different colors, perfect. Look at those light beams, they're even more accentuated now. Damn, that looks good. So I just put the wide angle zoom on because I want to get to this part over here, zoom out, and then incorporate the foreground also in my photos, because that's what makes for a great landscape photo. Foreground as well, not just background. So I just need to find a proper footing for my tripod here, which I think I got. Meanwhile, on this side here, the sun starts to become more and more powerful. I really love those like beams of light hitting the mountain over there. Very soft, and I don't know why I'm not taking photos. I'm gonna put the telephoto zoom on and I'm gonna start shooting, because that's something else. Truly awesome conditions. I wish I had these conditions in Indonesia. I went to Bali. I just came back last week. I was there for 2 weeks, and I shot from the island of Nusa Penida. I shot the beautiful coastline, and I was really hoping for something like this. Never materialized, but I did manage to get some pretty cool photos. However, not as dramatic as this, so that's a bummer, but still it was a beautiful, beautiful shoot and an awesome place to be in. Look at that sky, really. I'm gonna put on the super wide angle again and see what I can come up with over here. I do like this foreground over here, but I'm not sure if too much of it will ruin the photo. So one way to find out. One thing when you're shooting sunsets, you gotta be very, very vigilant or careful or mindful, because towards the end of the sunset, lighting conditions change very, very fast. So right now, look at that. On that peak over there, I have some really, really accentuated light beams that brush over that mountain. So you always got to be careful. On that left side, I have a gap in the clouds, and I have a nice backlight over there too. On that side, I have really, really nice colors. So I gotta pay attention everywhere, because you never know when you're gonna get a nice frame. So now I'm gonna shoot that light brushing over that mountain with my telephoto zoom at around 250 mil. See, now look at that. Some drama queen over there. Oh boy, look at this. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to close down my aperture, and what that will do is create those light stars that you see in the photos. So the more you close down your aperture, the more light stars you're going to have. So let's do that. I'm going to go to, let's see, f14 maybe? Yeah, let's try f14. Actually, I had to go down to f22 all the way because I couldn't get the light stars, but even so, even if I don't get them, it's awesome. So cool. I got a bunch of birds that keep flying in front of the sun, which is awesome because it adds that story element to the photo. As soon as you have a person or some animal in the shot, it's much more interesting. Beautiful colors, look at that. I'm gonna go get my wider lens too. Because I have so many colors now in the clouds, I don't want to miss that opportunity, because this telephoto zoom is too tight. Oh wow, this is just gorgeous. Look at this. And you know what you gotta do every now and then as a photographer? Get your lens cap, put it on the lens, put the camera in the backpack, close the zipper, put the backpack down, and just enjoy.